Why discipline feels harder now. It's one of those things you feel in your gut before you can fully explain it. You know what you should do. You've known for a long time. Eat better, exercise regularly, read more books, work with focus without jumping to distractions, save money instead of spending on impulse, go to bed earlier, build habits that make life better in the long run. You have the knowledge, you have the intention, you even have moments of real motivation, but putting it into practice day after day, week after week, feels like pushing against a current that's stronger than it used to be. The effort required is bigger, the pull in the other direction is constant, the results come slower, or not at all, and you end up telling yourself you'll start again tomorrow, or Monday, or next month. But the cycle repeats, and discipline, real, consistent discipline, feels harder than it ever did before. This isn't about being lazy or weak or lacking some fundamental character trait. It's not about not caring or not knowing what to do. Most people know what they should do. They've read the books, watched the videos, heard the advice, tried the apps. They have the information. They have the desire. But sustaining the effort over time feels like a battle that's rigged against them. The mind knows the long-term benefit, but the immediate pull is stronger. The quick reward wins over the delayed one. The easy choice wins over the hard one. And it's not because people are worse than they used to be. It's because the world changed around them, and the conditions for discipline became much harder to create. Think about how discipline used to feel, even if it was never easy. In the past, when you decided to do something, study for an exam, train for a sport, save for a goal, learn a skill, there were fewer things pulling you away, fewer options, fewer distractions, fewer immediate rewards competing for your attention. The world was slower, information was limited, entertainment was limited. You had to make do with what was in front of you. So when you committed to something, you stuck with the boredom, the discomfort, the slow progress. There was no endless feed to escape into, no algorithm feeding you exactly what you wanted the moment you felt a dip in motivation, no constant stream of novelty to make the hard thing feel harder by comparison. Discipline was hard, but it was possible because the environment didn't fight you every step of the way. Now the environment is different. From the moment you wake up, the day is full of things designed to pull attention away from long-term effort. The phone is there with notifications, messages, feeds, videos, games. The mind starts reacting, consuming, jumping from one thing to the next. Breakfast is eaten with a screen or a podcast. The commute is filled with audio or scrolling. Work begins with emails and demands for immediate response. There's no space to ease into focused effort. Everything is urgent, even when it's not. The workday is a constant battle for attention. Emails, meetings, messages, tasks, decisions. Even when you try to focus on one thing, something else demands response. Breaks are filled with quick distractions. The mind is always divided. When work ends, the pattern continues. Dinner with family or friends, but phones on the table. Streaming something while eating. Leisure time is filled too. Shows to binge, feeds to scroll, games to play. Even exercise is often paired with audio or tracking that turns it into another form of input. In this rhythm, discipline has no room to grow. It needs conditions that are increasingly rare. It needs time without constant interruption, where effort can build without being pulled away. It needs space for discomfort without immediate escape. It needs delayed rewards without constant competing immediate rewards. It needs boredom sometimes, where the mind can learn to push through instead of switching to something easier. But the modern world provides almost the opposite. Endless options, endless distractions, endless immediate rewards. The algorithm knows what you like and feeds it to you the moment motivation dips. The phone is always there with something more interesting than the hard thing you're trying to do. The culture celebrates quick wins, hacks, shortcuts, optimization. Discipline, the slow, boring, consistent effort, feels old-fashioned, out of place, unnecessary when there's an app or a trick or a life hack for everything. This is why habits fall apart faster than they used to. You start a new routine, wake up early, exercise, read, eat healthy, and it feels good for a while. The novelty carries you, the motivation is high. But then the novelty wears off, the discomfort sets in, the old patterns pull, and the escape routes are everywhere. One notification, one quick scroll, one just this once, and the habit breaks. Not because you don't care, but because the environment is designed to break it. Work suffers too. Deep work, the kind that requires sustained focus and effort, feels harder. You sit down to do something important, but the mind jumps. Emails pull, messages pull, thoughts about other tasks pull. Even when you block distractions, the habit of switching is so ingrained that focus feels like swimming upstream. Productivity becomes a series of quick tasks rather than deep progress. You get things done, but the big things, the ones that require discipline over time, stay unfinished. Health and fitness feel the same. You know what to do. Eat whole foods, move your body, sleep enough. But the pull of convenience is strong. Fast food, delivery apps, streaming instead of moving, scrolling instead of sleeping. The immediate comfort wins over the delayed benefit, and the guilt comes after, but the cycle repeats. Even learning new skills or pursuing passions feels harder. You start a course or a book or a project excited at first, but sustaining the effort day after day is tough. The mind looks for quicker rewards. The world offers them constantly. Discipline fades, and the thing stays half done. Relationships can be affected too. Building deep connections or maintaining them requires discipline. Showing up consistently, listening without distraction, being vulnerable even when it's uncomfortable. But the pull of quick, surface interactions is strong. Messages instead of calls, likes instead of conversations. The easy way wins over the meaningful way. This isn't about moral failure or lack of character. It's about the environment changing faster than our ability to adapt in healthy ways. The world became optimized for engagement, consumption, and immediate gratification. Discipline, the ability to choose long-term good over short-term easy, became harder because the short-term easy is always there, always pulling, always available. Many people blame themselves. They think they're weak or lazy or broken. They buy more books on discipline, or watch more videos, or try more apps. But the problem isn't lack of knowledge or willpower in isolation. It's the constant fight against a current that's stronger than it used to be. Noticing that discipline feels harder is not defeat, it's awareness. It's the part of you that still wants to build something lasting, pushing back against the pull of the immediate. And awareness is where change starts. You don't need superhuman willpower or perfect conditions to begin reclaiming discipline. You need small, consistent choices that reduce the pull of distraction and make space for effort to build. Start with one thing, one small refusal a day. Put the phone in another room when you work on something important. Eat a meal without scrolling. Exercise without audio or tracking. Read without jumping to the next thing. Go to bed without the last check of messages. These small refusals will feel hard at first. The mind will resist. It will feel boring or inefficient. That resistance is normal. It's the conditioned part of you pushing back. With repetition, the resistance softens. The effort becomes easier. Discipline starts to return, not as something you force with white-knuckle grip, but as something you allow by removing the biggest pulls. Discipline feels harder now because the world made it hard. But that difficulty is not permanent. It can be noticed, resisted, and slowly, intentionally reversed. Discipline is still there. It's waiting for the space we stopped giving it. All it takes is choosing one small space, one choice, one day, and letting discipline begin to grow again.